Remember one thing. Shivji, see, this is all, God is complete. So he should have a feature which is not God, but still God. That is the feature of Lord Shiva. Brahma Samhita states very clearly that like dhahi ke andar khatta dal do, when you put that asar, touch it with the bacteria, it becomes curd. So actually that is what Lord Shiva is. So he is not Jeev Tattva, he is not Vishnu Tattva, but he is separate Tattva in itself. That is called Shiva Tattva. And that is the Bhagavatam. In the end of Bhagavatam, Vyasadev ji writes, Vaishnava Nam Yatha Shambhu, that there is no greater Vaishnav than Shambhu. There is no greater devotee than Lord Shiva. So when you go to Lord Shiva, please don't ask him anything for yourself. If you ask anything for yourself, you become an asura. And how does Shivji give you an Ashirvad? He says, Tatha astu, isi se tera sarvanash ho. All people who have got Ashirvad from Shivji, when they have asked something for themselves, have died due to the same Ashirvad. Try to remember. Don't ask. Just ask him, please, what happened? Have you heard the name of Narsi Mehta? Narsi Mehta, one of the biggest devotees of Lord Shiva. He said, no, he was Krishna's devotee. No, before that he was Lord Shiva's devotee. And Lord Shiva gave him direct darshan. Then Lord Shiva told him. So Narsi Mehta ji, when Lord Shiva appeared, Narsi Mehta ji, Lord Shiva told him, ask me what you want. He said, I don't want anything from you. He said, but I have come, I have to give you something, because that is my work. He said, no, I don't want anything. He says, you have to take. I say, okay. The thing you love the most, give me that. Which you think is the best for me and you love the most. What happened? Lord Shiva took him to Vaikunth Dwarka. See, remember one thing, all these dhams are there in Dwarka, they come here. When the Lord comes, like when the king moves, the entourage moves, actually all the tents are like the palace, right? His rooms are same, constructed in the same way. The whole that thing comes down here. These temples, the real temples I'm talking about, if you make temples just for business, I'm sorry. That is not the temples I'm talking about. Real temples are actually embassy of Vaikuntha. Are the embassy of Vaikuntha. They're the embassy. When you enter embassy, actually you go into that country. Right? In Delhi, if I enter US embassy and take asylum there, that means I'm in the United States, I'm not in Delhi. You understand that? You put that point? The Indian government can't do anything. It can't go into the embassy and take that person out. Take me out. Because I've gone in. Finished. I'm in the States. If they give me asylum, I'm there. They can't do anything. Till I don't come out of the place. In the same way, the real temples where devotees are there, not asuras who are asking things for themselves. So Shivji took Narsi Mehta ji to Dwarka in Vaikuntha, and when Shivji came to in Dwarka, because in Dwarka he is operating like a king, Krishna is operating like a king. So what happened? Ekdam Krishna got up and ran towards Shivji and hugged him. He said, how have you come? He says, I have come for my devotee. This devotee asked me what I love the most and what is the best for him. I love you the most. I love your actually I don't love you, he says, I love your bhakti the most. So I thought I'll request you to give him bhakti. So Lord Krishna said, hey, you could have given him. Because actually remember one thing, bhakti lies in the heart of the bhakta. It is not in the heart of Krishna. That's why when we pray to Radharani to give us bhakti. Because Krishna is the enjoyer of bhakti. He does not know what is service. He is the master. How can the master know this? What is service? He's been taking service. That is why we basically go to Radharani, because Radharani is the greatest servant. In the same way Lord Shiva is there. So then, he said, I was just wanting an opportunity also to come and meet you. So he gave him, after that he gave Narsi Mehta ji, what, Prabhuji? Krishna Bhakti. And after that he was famous as a Krishna Bhakta. Famous. And I have tried with almost more than 1,000 people who were, because I myself, when I was young, I was 16, 17 years old, a Pandit ji came, I knew my friend, and his friend had a Mama ji. Old person, nice person. He saw my horoscope and he said, you have done a lot of bhakti to Lord Shiva in your previous birth. Whatever you ask, you will get. You ask to become the richest man in the world, you'll become. But I didn't want to become. I said, I want to understand what is all this going on. What is this world? What is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh? I want to know the ultimate truth. That's if I have prayed to you, I do Om Namah Shivaya Jap, I used to do it for 2.5 hours daily. I used to do daily Abhishek. But I never used to ask anything. I used to only ask him one thing. Explain to me all this, what is going on. And this is the same thing I tried with people who come as, I say, I'm Shivji's Bhakt. When you ask him anything, don't ask him anything. Okay, what should we do then? मैंने कहा just with your Om Namah Shivaya, add Hare Krishna Mahamantra and pray to Lord Shiva to guide you, to take you to the place which is the best. And Prabhuji, it has been 100% results. They become great Krishna devotees. Shiva devotee, when he does not ask Shivji anything, he becomes like Narsi Mehta for Krishna, with Krishna. And this is my practical experience. My practical experience. Don't ask him, please don't. The moment you ask Shivji anything, you finished. Ask him only for one thing. Give me what you think is the best for me. And I guarantee you, he'll take you to Krishna. That's what I sometimes joke. When Shivji is all nagna, naked, with skeletons, he'll give you a husband like him. See, a person, what he has is what he'll give you. This is all foolishness, Prabhuji. You go into a person who's basically a total sannyasi. He's actually on the highest platform. You're going to a sannyasi, please get me married. I don't run a matrimonial column. I'm basically a sannyasi. You go into Lord Shiva for asking for what? And in India, I'm very clear. Why should we educate our children? My daughter? Because what will happen if there is a divorce or the husband dies? Maneka, have you heard this? What thought you think that happens? Why should you teach your daughter with this in mind that she'll get a divorce? When 100% she'll be divorced or husband will die. Because that's what you think, na? That's why you want to train your daughters? Give them education? Yehi thought hai na, Ramji? When you start with negative thought, what will you get? And that's what they start the thought with. You go to Lord Shiva, pray to him. Yes, pray for yourself first. Asking for something else, then he gives you a devotee, then you say, shout, oh, what type of husband he's given me? This husband is like a meditator. He's every time doing meditation. I wanted something who will give money, but he is Shiv Parvati. He is not Lakshmi Narayan. If you want to have Lakshmi, you should go to Narayan. Shivji will not give you Lakshmi. Because Shivji, if you take Lakshmi from him, that means you are basically trying to intrude on someone else's property through Shivji. Right? Is it not right? Whose wife is Lakshmi ji? Parvati is not Lakshmi ji is not wife of Shivji. She is wife of Narayan. Parvati ji is supporting Lord Shiva in his activities. See, I do not know. People have not common sense. They don't use common sense also. And Prabhupada used to say that it's basically important to use common sense also. It's very important.
Subscribe us on youtube.com/GiveGita. Like us on facebook.com/GiveGita. Follow us on twitter.com/GiveGita. Visit us at www.givegita.com. Email us at contact@givegita.com.